Good morning. Good morning. Hello to everyone. Whew, that was manic. Just whizzing around. Just had a phone call, and then I was like, "No, I'm going live," which was hilarious. And just contacting Light Radio, who we met at the Surrey Business Expo, who just gave us a shout out, which is absolutely amazing. Really great. So if you guys as well want to listen to a new radio station, don't know about them, just shout Alexa. Listen to Light Radio Surrey, and there we go. Morning to Stuart there, which is really great, and we're looking to do some work with them as well. So yeah, just waiting for the person to join this morning. This is now our 90th. Wow, now our 90th 10 at 10, which is absolutely great. This is our last one today, and then we're obviously concentrating on the countdown for our event. But don't worry, I will be back. I often go live at our events to show you all what's happening, and we'll be doing some specials with other people, not necessarily people that are working with us, but those people that promote and help with us with our events. So let me have a look and see. Doesn't look like the person has arrived just yet, so I will just talk away to myself. Floor plans for May have gone out, so please, as I say to everyone, as a business owner, check your spam, check your junk. That is something that you should do, every couple of days. You just never know who might be in there, and sometimes we're in there. So just check your spam. Somebody this morning had got a bit, somebody's found out their store number, I don't know where I am, and then the next message came through saying it was in their junk. So there we go. Right, okie dokie, let's fire away, and let me invite, I can't see it, yes I can. There we go. So lots and lots of people joining this morning, which is great. So hopefully,
Hey.
you're all right. How are you?
Yeah, good. How are you?
Yeah, really, really, really good. So please introduce. Sorry, I've got a bit of muesli stuck in my tooth. Right, let me just give it. Sorry, I can feel it. Right. Sorry. Please introduce yourself, your business. Sorry, there's a van just walking past, and they're looking at me like I'm some crazy man. Anyway, hi. Anyway, so please introduce your business and tell us what you make and sell.
So I'm Charlotte, and I run CWJ London, which is an accessory brand dedicated to diabetes and slow fashion. All the products and designs I do myself, and it's mainly a bespoke service. So everyone sort of designs with me what they want to make it more for themselves. But yeah.
Fantastic. I don't know what's going on. It's jumping. That's it. I don't know.
Let me check. The table might be wobbling.
What you doing? Like you're a little trampoline there.
Right, I won't lean on the table. It's leaning on the table, I think.
Sorry, I just picked up on there when you said about diabetes. Is that something that you have, or something that
Yeah. So it's mainly the reason I started the brand. I just started studying fashion bags at London College of Fashion, and I've been diagnosed with diabetes. So I was struggling to find like nice bags that would fit all my equipment in.
Yeah.
So it was kind of like the perfect timing. I started to be able to like design them myself and sort out that problem.
Yeah.
And then it's carried on. So I always make sure that the bag can fit the equipment in. My card holders, I do 10% goes to Diabetes UK. So I've been raising money for that. And then it's something that really, when I was 18, I needed that service to be able to edit the bag just slightly so maybe it fit more of this in, or if you could make it, certain shapes wouldn't fit all the equipment, but now, yeah.
Wow. Yeah, that's amazing. That's almost the next question, which I was obviously going to ask. Which
I know.
Obviously, which is it picked on me, which is great because I can imagine that the things that you would need, very much like if you were to chuck them in a bag, then you're trying to find them. Where it's almost, I was at an event the other day, and they had this beautiful leather, like when you open it and it's got all of your bits there.
Yeah.
You can find it. Yeah, that's amazing. And it is, isn't it, when you have a bag and you have that little inside zip where you can put your wallet.
It's so much easier. Yeah,
exactly. 100%. That you can find things. So yeah, honestly, I didn't actually know about that. So I have to say, which is really lovely. I know just now, just the phone rang at 5:02, and it was Gemma from Pure Mess, and she you know, was diagnosed, she's had cancer twice, and she set up her
Yeah.
own skincare range because of finding skin care that were right for her, what she was going through. So
Exactly.
yeah, I
So
love
it's
that.
good.
And how did you come up with your business name?
It's just my initials. It's nothing very
Yeah.
exciting. Pretty basic, to be honest with that. But I think the logo is probably more exciting. I don't know if I've got anything with the logo on. Oh, the one at the back. You might let me.
Yes.
So I don't know if you
Oh,
can see
right.
it
Yes.
there. But it's
Yeah.
for my initials again. But I remember first year at university, I think we had a project and we needed to have a logo on the page, and I just put my initials onto Photoshop and played around until I got a shape. But it's quite interesting. You get people saying it looks like a scorpion and then a bicycle, and it's so funny, all the different things that people see to it. So I think that's probably the more unique bit, not the name.
And that's really interesting, is it? Because even, you know, trying to come up with a name, a logo,
Yeah.
things like that. So your logo as well almost becomes a talking point, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly. And I like that different people see different things in it. So it's like for the viewer and the owner of the bag, it can be completely different for each person.
Exactly. And isn't it? Yeah, it's how you look and you view art, isn't it? And different things that you see, you know, and I love it sometimes when you're artists and, you know, well, I can see that, and, you know, I can see this, or you turn it up the other way and different things,
Something else.
Yeah, just go with it. It's what it is, isn't it?
Exactly.
So, whereabouts are you based, and where is your workspace?
So I'm based in Norwood Hills, so like between Reigate and Hawley Way.
Yeah.
And I had originally taken over the study and had all my machines in there, but then with the pandemic, it needed to be used again. So amazingly, I've now got an outbuilding which I work in, and I'll see if I can show you a bit of it.
Yeah,
if I turn around, you can kind of see.
Wow, yeah.
Yeah. So there's a good amount of space in here, and it's just a bit more professional. Oh, hold on. It's a bit more professional to bring like the clients in rather than walking them through my house into the study with all the dogs barking. It's a bit, so it's quite lucky at the moment.
Back to your logo as well, because you've got CWJ and you've got London. Why did you decide to have London on there?
So that was back when, because I was at university in London, there's that kind of link, and that's when the brand, I started the concept, the idea. I didn't launch it until 2019, but while I was at uni, it was always the plan to do that. And for your final major project, you basically become a brand and have to go through the whole process as though you are a brand with your ethos and everything. So I'd kind of already got that down with that, and it just felt right. And also for worldwide, I mean, I'm not worldwide yet, but it's such a well-known country, it pulls a lot more people in.
Yeah, definitely. Nothing against Hawley or Reigate, but CWJ, Hawley, Reigate, it just hasn't got that. Yeah.
No, it doesn't quite sound as good.
And I know, because as you know, back in the days, we were handpicked for Dorking, and and I had real struggle with that, because people then thought that it was specifically people from Dorking, and it wasn't. And then we were at an event, and guess what we are? And somebody said florists, and I was like, oh no. And like now I can say Curated by Dapper Suave. I now understand what the brand is, but also I can it's in the name, it's curated, and it happens to be by Dapper Suave, my other company, so it all kind of blends together, which it's funny when you think of things that don't work and things that do work. London, it sounds very kind of, doesn't it, like
it's the right kind of sound to it.
Exactly. It's what do you call it, when Kate Moss does a thing, and she says I don't know, Revlon. Oh no, what she's doing? It's at the end, London style.
Yeah.
It sounds good. It sounds good. And you can take it. You can then start. When you're in London with your bag. Put it up, take some photos. There we go.
Yeah.
It's in London. Have you a favourite item to create, and why have you chosen that?
So this was a difficult one. I think I love making them all, especially because a lot of them are bespoke, so the client is all excited and they get to pick the colours and everything. But it would probably be, I've got an Inala crossbody.
Right.
which is like this one. It's quite a classic, timeless kind of shape. And it's got the most detail, so the client gets to pick even more different bits into it, and whether they need the extra pouch inside and stuff. So I think they then really love it at the end of it, and that's the best feeling, is when they're just in love.
It's lovely actually just saying that. There's somebody coming on board with us, which I think probably you might get quite excited about. They're called the Branding House. So they would take straps and design them with different things, so that, you know, for instance, your bag that you've got, that you could then work with some to have different straps and have it logoed. So, you know, almost looking, you know, when you're looking in your wardrobe, or I'll buy a new bag. Well, actually, what I've got a new strap on it, you know.
Yes, exactly.
So I kind of quite like that. So I
like that as well. It just means you can change it up. Like with the crossbody, I have the chain that you can have with it, or the leather one. I know you sell them like together, because the chain, then you can jazz it up when you're going out, but then the leather one's more comfortable on your shoulder. So yeah, it is. You just need little changes to make it.
Yeah, exactly. And that's where my brain was going, like kind of like the event of, you know, work together, have one of your bags there to show that there, and vice versa. It's all about, you know, working together. And then they go, oh, you know, because actually that person, she said that she has bags, but she doesn't make them. I said, well, I don't want you to have the bags. I'd sooner you. Whatever. So I'm almost selling
that would be really good. I'll have to.
Yeah, which is great. And then have it kind of branded and things like that. So you know, because it's all about, you know, as you know, it's all about collaborating, working together. Because
definitely.
You know, you hear some. I've been hearing some stories from other businesses, like, oh, I don't want that happening at our events. I don't want that kind of rivalry and things like that. We're all there, you know, with Curated.
To help and like bring each other up. Like it's not about bringing people down. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, because it can really affect you as well. And you know, I had a really good chat with somebody who it's taken a good couple of years, and they're finally on board, but they suffer from anxiety, and it's something that I deal with that with some other people. I'm now a mental health first aider. Things that I can do to kind of help, and give
them the confidence.
Exactly. Even like now, you know, we sent out the May, you know, and there's all these new businesses. If you've got any niggling or anything that you want to talk it through, tell us now. Don't come to the event feel, oh, this is all
scared or like nervous about something. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, and it might be something really silly, but you know, sometimes the little silliest things can actually, oh god, that's really really important, isn't it?
Definitely.
So have you been working on anything new this year at all? I know that you'll probably work on all the time something new, but is there anything that you want to show that you've been working on?
I launched some new prints for the beach bags, which have been quite popular. And then through that, someone wanted like a little pouch to go inside just to keep your valuables in, which was a great idea. So I've done a bespoke one of that, and I'm going to launch it for just the whole lot as well, because I think it's easier. So they're just little simple pouches that would then match like your beach bag.
Oh, lovely.
And because it's that PVC material, so they're vegan as well and water resistant. The sand doesn't like get ingrained in it. It's perfect for the beach. So that's probably the newest thing. And then I've got a couple of bespoke orders on, like backpack and another medical pouch as well, which is going well. So just little bits,
Brilliant. And I suppose with your stuff as well is you can kind of change it through the seasons, can't you? Of different things, and then you know when you've got different occasions, we're coming up to summer or sort of weddings and things like that going on, people out and about, you know.
Definitely.
So we have an ethos about being unique, creative, and friendly. I always feel I should have it tattooed across my, front, so I don't forget it. I could just go, here we go. Is there an ethos or a saying or something that you kind of work with?
Ours is sort of to create high quality products for the individual and not like the mass market, so that people can edit it and have it unique to them. They're more likely to keep it for longer, so it's not part of the throwaway fast fashion industry.
Yeah, sure. And that's That's really important. I think we've been talking. I was
Yeah.
talking to Rob yesterday with his t-shirts. Rob from RC Apparel, not Rob the other half. You know, and he's got his t-shirts, you know, and he's designed them. It's what he likes, and also, you know, having a handbag or something that is unique instead of having, you know, you see those bags that
Yeah.
you know, all of the girls have because it's so
Yeah.
good, you know,
Yeah.
and it's, you know, who wants to be trendy? What about just being unique and being yourself?
Yeah,
It's,
and it's yours. Like
yeah,
no one else is going to have the same one. You're not going to
yeah,
bump into someone down the road with the same bag. Like it's you've
yeah,
put your heart into it. You've picked your colours and everything, and then they're not going to throw it away. So
yeah.
it's nicer. So
I
it's
think as
good.
well, I don't know if this sounds a bit whatever. I think you can tell a lot by a woman's handbag.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I think you can, how big they are or the way they wear it, and
Yeah.
the colour, or you know, it's a bag like everyone else
Yeah.
and got the same,
And it can
you know,
stand
yeah,
out.
no
Like you can
duplicate,
be
yeah.
wearing the plainest outfit and then have this like gorgeous bag, and people are gonna notice. It's great.
Yeah, exactly, exactly. So what are your goals and dreams for, I have to change that for, in like lockdown I said this year I need to change that. So what are your goals and dreams for now and for beyond
Yeah.
this?
I think the main one is I want to partner with like some local boutiques and get some of my smaller products stocked there. I think I've
Sure.
been putting off because of COVID and people aren't really taking on new stuff, but now it's getting a bit more normal. I want to try
Yeah,
and push that side because that just opens up who sees my products as well. So it'd be quite nice to get into that, but it's having the
definitely.
confidence.
Yeah. And the thing is, isn't it, you know, doing our markets or wherever you're doing,
Yeah,
you never know who that customer is and who they are. And,
exactly.
you know, I think as well, when, you know, as well, every single customer that comes in, you don't know if they're the editor of
No,
a of a magazine or they've got a boutique shop or whatever. And
yeah,
actually, they're, you know, they might be coming along, and, you know, and also, you know, if they are coming along and doing that, have a chat with me, because that's really nice. Because if they are, you
yeah,
know, oh, I'm looking for such and such, you know, we want those success stories. I think I've been talking
definitely.
about that quite a bit. There's things where, you know, people have done our markets, people have come and found them and they've gone off and done other things, but in that
So good.
process of getting there, they haven't kind of
Definitely.
said, oh, that's thanks to Jason and Rob that have given us that little step or
Yeah.
whatever. So it is really important. Like I say, you just never know, and you know what, and you know the customer, and that's why I
Well,
always say,
yeah. I mean, I
yeah,
think I met you and Rob at that Love Reigate market, and if I hadn't done that, I might not have been doing these markets this year. So it is all
yeah,
sort of networking at the same time as finding like your new clients and
yeah.
chatting to all the different communities. It's great. It is good.
You know, even at the weekend of, you know, doing Love Reigate, actually from that,
Yeah,
5 people have signed up
it's
who
great.
didn't sign up last time at Christmas, but seeing again. And then there was a lady doing the face painting, and I was like, wow,
Yeah,
she'd be great at some of our events, you know, keeping the kids
yeah,
happy, you know.
definitely.
And yeah, and she had a real good crowd there. I was actually sending, there was people talking to us families, and I was sending them up there,
Happy
can we get
guys.
your face painted?
Yeah,
I was only jealous. I think I wanted it. I like a bit of
yeah.
face painting. Bit of fun, bit of fun. So who would you say is your support network?
Definitely just friends and family. They sort of pushed me to do it anyway. I think I was umming and ahhing, like, should I wait until I'm older and like get a bit more money behind me? But they were just like, you don't have I don't have children or a mortgage at the minute.
Yeah,
So it's the best time really in that sense to do it. So they've always pushed me. They're my number one fans. My friends always shouting about my products, you know, they're buying them, and yeah,
yeah,
they're great.
yeah. And that's really lovely what you just said there, because I think when we look at our events, we've got people from all sorts of ages, all sorts of
Yeah,
the lives, and you know, there's the mums that have had the career and now got their, you know, stopped
yeah,
because of children and bringing that back, and there's the younger generation, but also it's our opportunity to actually learn from the older people as
yeah,
such as
exactly.
well. You know
Yeah,
what you
it
were
was good.
talking about earlier about all your brand or whatever. You know, Rob now, he's lecturer at London College of Fashion,
Yeah,
and you know, and he's loving it. But it's all about those kids, and then, you know, then them learning about what it all is to work in fashion, isn't it? And your brand, and
Yeah.
everything that you just did. You do London College of what?
Yeah, I
Where
was
you,
at London
yeah.
College of Fashion. Yeah.
Yeah. I kind of thought when you were talking about it, there we go. But it's lovely because, you know, the other day, one of the students very sweetly gave him a lovely box of hotel chocolate. Very lovely, they were indeed. You know, and just to say thank you for, you know, all the help you're giving me. And it's great because, you know, you never know that they might become some whatever
Exactly.
one
That's
day,
the
you
thing,
know.
isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah. And Rob, I learned from Rob as well, some things he tells me. I kind of, oh wow, and use that as to help you guys. So what events are you doing with Curated by Dapper Suave?
So I'm in the May one, which is the first of the year, isn't it?
It's
I
the first of the
think.
year,
Yeah.
yes.
So that'll be exciting. And then I think I've got one in September, November, and then the 2-day Christmas event, which will be fun. I'm excited for that one.
Yeah, you had the pleasure of coming. You came to our party at Build, didn't you?
It's just beautiful there.
Yeah,
So beautiful. It'd be the perfect setting.
It was lovely, and hopefully, if you can, come along to visit in June, because obviously,
yeah, I will.
Outside.
I'll enjoy that one rather than working.
yeah, I think we're really sort of playing on that, you know, with the first day, the second day, a bit more things going on, you know, face painting, the live music, you know, the workshops, you know, there's loads of nice, there's lovely load of nice food and drink that's going to be served. So, and to get that real kind of vibe that we can actually get out and about and do these things, which seems to, I don't know, when you sort of look back, you're still hearing about COVID and what happened in those last 2 years, isn't it? And then how we're all kind of getting through it, which is great. So yeah, you've got a few coming up.
Yeah, got good amount.
You know, and also with yourself, you know, we've got you know, for instance, Thompson and Pooch, who does bags very similar to you.
Yeah.
But you're both you're different, and also, you know, when we looked at it, we can have 2 people like that in the room. It would be crazy if we had like 8 of you who've all done bags or whatever. But you know, some people put their artwork.
Different taste as well, isn't there? So it's good to have like options that people can see all the different things that you've got. It's nice.
Exactly, and I'm sure that you'll be, you know, what do you do, and what, you know, and actually that's what.
Where do you get these bits from? Or exactly.
Yeah, and actually seeing what you both do, and I think that's really what we were talking earlier. It's healthy to have those. Oh, wow, this is great.
Yeah.
That idea. Yeah, because I'm sure, you know, you do different things, and I'm sure that the list came through yesterday of who's whatever. You're probably straight away, oh, who am I next to? Who's this? Who's that? You know, having a good old nose, isn't it? Which is great.
Yeah.
So, last question. Why did you choose to work with us?
Well, I mean, you said it, your ethos is like customer service, the friendly vibe. Yeah. So that's great to collaborate with someone like that as well. And also you can tell you've got like an appreciation for art and the design and the handmade local smaller businesses, which then I just knew the markets would be like pushed to the right kind of clientele and customer, and also network. It will be the right kind of businesses that I would maybe want to collaborate with too. So it's just perfect.
Yeah, definitely. Thank you. Yeah, and it is, isn't it, that bit of through it, hopefully. And I, you know, yesterday there was Libra Fine Arts who put a post up, and it was, you know, the businesses that she, you know, respects and likes, and most of those are from seeing our, you know, being at our events and the people that she met from us, which is really good. And, you know, and also I'm sure that, you know, you'll come away from the May event, and there will be other stallholders that you're in contact with. Yeah, so, and also some of them as well. They become friends. You want to hang out with. You know? I mean, definitely. Which even on the 5th party, you were there and sort of like, there we go talk to those people.
Yeah, it was so much fun. I know. I shouldn't have driven. I'd have had more drinks.
Yeah, I know. That's the thing with it being out there, isn't it? So yeah, I know what you mean. I think that was the case. I think we all could have stayed on a bit more.
Yeah.
As I was saying earlier, this today is our 90th 10 at 10, which is absolutely amazing. So this is the last one today of Series 5. Rob asked me earlier, he said, "Oh, is this the last one for this year?" And I went, "No, I'll be back." You know, And
Don't
you know
you?
what I'll do is collate some of the people later, doing
Yeah.
some of the other events, getting them to talk. But I will be doing some specials. There is somebody that's just joined just now, who I want to do a special with as well. And you know, the same thing, but asking 10 different questions and
Yeah.
talking to other market hosts as well, and finding out what they do,
Yeah.
and you know, because I want to be able to have the chance to share market hosts and other markets with you guys. The other day I had somebody who contacted me about an event, but actually I declined because their event wasn't right for me. It wasn't right for us, our brand, and I didn't want to put you guys to do that event because who was there? It wasn't very, do you know what I mean? And I've kind of had
It wasn't the right.
Yeah, because it's not my event, but also they want my people, which I'm thinking, well, if you want those people, you go and do it. Well, sometimes I might message if that makes sense. So yeah, exactly. So this will go on to social media, as in LinkedIn, etc. Rob will upload it later onto YouTube. Obviously, he's in town, but he'll usually do that in his little break. And I'm excited to see you in May the 15th.
It's only a couple of weeks, isn't it, now?
It's crazy. Yeah, we're doing the little countdown, just taking a few of you each day. Loads of promotion. All the Instagram people I know, all those sort of people, they'll be sharing it. And other little things that I'm working on, you know, with the radio stations. Light Radio, as I said, they mentioned us earlier. Check out those guys.
I will.
Light Radio, sorry. They're a local radio, absolutely, really, really cool. So we're looking to work with them, and maybe we might have them
really
actually.
Exciting.
Yeah, and they might actually be doing a live from one of our events, which is just mind blowing.
That would be so good.
Yeah,
really good.
exactly. And and you'll find me as well. Not on here, but I will be on Surrey Cast. There's a podcast they do, which I will be doing on Tuesday, 11th of May, which I'll share with you guys. Saffron and Neil, who we met. They're absolutely stunning, and they're all about promoting small businesses around Surrey. So I'll be sharing lots with that. Right, I'm going to go now. I've got lots to do. Really, really lovely to see you.
See you later. See you in May.
Very soon. Take
Bye.
care. Bye. Oh, bye-bye.